Sairam children, welcome back to our online class. And today we are going to do active English revision. So let's begin. Our first question is write sentences using let. So what is the meaning of let? Permission. Okay. So write sentences using let. Number 1. Mrs. Rao said, "You may go out to play Prem." So, let means permission. So, what permission Mrs. Rao is giving? So, Mrs. Rao is giving permission to Prem. So, what was that permission? To go out and play. So, your answer will be Mrs. Rao let Prem go out to play. Right? So, Mrs. Rao. To whom did he let? Prem. So, Mrs. Rao let Prem go out to play. Number 2. Mrs. Rao said, "You may watch the television, Maya." So, what Mrs. Rao is saying? She's giving the permission to watch the television. To whom? Maya. So, Mrs. Rao let Maya watch the television. Mrs. Rao let Maya watch the television. Now, let's move on to the other questions. Write sentences using made. Number 1. Miss Rao said, "You may sweep the floor, Prem." So, Miss Rao said. To whom? Prem. So, you have to rewrite the sentences using made. So, Miss Rao made Prem sweep the floor. Miss Rao made Prem sweep the floor. Number 2. Mrs. Rao said, "You must clean the window, Radha." So, Mrs. Rao telling Radha to clean the window. So, Mrs. Rao made, because you have to use the word made. So, Mrs. Rao made Radha clean the window. Mrs. Rao made Radha clean the window. Let's move on to the next one. Write sentences using wouldn't or couldn't. So, in your question, if won't, wouldn't means would not, couldn't means could not. So, you have to use these words in the sentence. So, question number 1. "I won't carry the basket," said Mohan. "I won't carry the basket," said Mohan. So, what Mohan is saying? I won't carry the basket. So, how will you write the answer? Mohan wouldn't, because won't is there. So, in that place, you will use wouldn't. If can't, couldn't. Won't, wouldn't. So, Mohan wouldn't carry the basket. So, Mohan wouldn't carry the basket. Number 2. "I can't carry the basket," said Maya. So, answer, Maya couldn't carry the basket. Maya couldn't carry the basket. So, remember, if won't comes, you will use wouldn't. And can't, you will use couldn't. And the next one is write sentences using told. Write sentences using told. So, Question number 1. Miss Das said, stand up, Mohan. So what is the spoken word here? Yes, it is shown in the quotation. Stand up, Mohan. So Miss Das told to whom? Maya. So Miss Das told Mohan to stand up. Miss Das told Mohan to stand up. Number 2. Mrs. Shah said, don't talk, Maya. So what's the answer? Mrs. Shah. So you have to use told. Mrs. Shah told to whom? Maya. What? Not to talk, right? So Mrs. Shah told Maya not to talk. So indirect speech. Okay. So what's the answer? Mrs. Shah told Maya not to talk. Now here the degrees of comparisons. So already we have learned this chapter. So monosyllable, disyllable, and more than 2 syllables also it is there. So the first one is positive degree, comparative degree, and the superlative degree. Here the dashes will be given anywhere. So you have to write the missing words. So if your question is old, dash and dash. So older, the oldest. So comparative degree means comparing to other person. And the superlative degree is comparing to the whole group. So pretty, this is old, monosyllable. And pretty, this is disyllable. And the disyllable, you just have to remove this Y and add IER and IEST. Add IER and IEST. Remember that if the word ends with Y, okay, you have to add IER and IEST. So here I have given dash, prettier, dash. So prettier. So here positive degree is pretty. Prettier and the prettiest. And the next one is, you just have to, if the word is, yes, when there are more syllables. So when there are more syllables, you have to add the word more, the most. So here dash is here, careful, dash, the most careful. So if there are more syllables, you just have to add the word more and the most. So careful means more careful, the most careful. Now let's go to the, yes. Draw a line under the right word. So more means too much, less, the few. Fewer means very less. So here the comparison is given, a glass, a cup. So a glass is bigger, a cup is smaller. So a glass holds dash water than a cup. So glass is bigger than a cup. So a glass holds more or less or fewer? A glass holds more because it is big. Glass is big. So glass holds more water than a cup. So shall we write the answer here? Yes. A glass holds, okay, more water than a cup. And number 2, a car holds dash people than a bus. Now you compare a car and the bus. A car holds dash people. So a car is small and the bus is big. So what is the answer? A car holds More people or less people? Car is small, so it is less. A car holds yes. A car holds less people than a bus. So you just have to use the given words. So a glass holds more water than a cup. So we are comparing a glass and a cup, a car and a bus. And the next one is again the degrees of comparison. Quicker. So you have to write the missing words. So quickly dash most quickly. So here you will write quickly, more quickly and the most quickly. So slow, slowly, more slowly, most slowly. So in your active English book, the table is given. Just have to by heart. We have already learned all these chapters. And the bad is badly, worse, the worst. And good, well, better, the best. And next one, finish the sentences. Prem ran quickly. So again here comparison. Prem ran quickly, but Mohan ran more quickly. Okay. Now Anu wrote clearly, but Maya wrote. What is the answer? Maya wrote more clearly. Okay. So my handwriting is little good now. Yes, you can understand. So Anu wrote clearly, but Maya wrote more clearly. Okay. And our next question is write using as dash as. So again we are comparing here. The box is heavy. The bag is heavy too. So here we are comparing the box and the bag. So the box is heavy and the bag is also heavy. But we are going to use as heavy as tall as cold as hot as easy as. Right? So it's very simple. So the box is as heavy as the bag. So what is the answer? This box is or the box is as heavy as the bag. Tim is tall. Raj is tall too. So Tim is as tall as Raj. So we are comparing here Tim and Raj. So they both are tall. So Tim is as tall as Raj. So when the two things are compared and when they are same, we have to use as dash as. And the first sum was as easy as the second sum. Maya is as careful as Anu. So when you're comparing between two persons with the same thing, so you will use the word as and as. So your head question will be given here, right, using as and as. And the next one is answer the questions. What has Prem opened? So instead of the picture, here it is given the door. So we can understand that Prem has opened the door. So what has Prem opened? Prem has opened the door. Or you can write, he has opened the door. Maya, number 2. What has Maya closed? So here we can understand she has closed the window. So what is the answer? She has closed the window. So what has Prem opened? The door. He has opened the door. What has Maya closed? The window. So she has opened the window. Now the answer is given. Now you have to change it into questions and then write the short answer also. So short answer means yes or no, as he has, or no, he has not. So when you see the not word, it is no. So when there is no not, then it is yes. He has opened the door. So what is the question? The door. So what is the question? What has he opened? Or you can say, has he opened the door? Because we are going to give the short answer. So for short answer, what type of question? Just put the helping verb here first and then the here, now, here. So has he opened the door? Do not forget to put the question mark. And your short answer is yes, he has. And full stop. She has not closed the window. So here, why? Okay. So here there is no question mark here. So let's erase here. And the question is, she has not closed the window. So you will put the verb first and then here she. So has she closed the window? Has she closed the window? So not is there. So your short answer will be no, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. So if the verb is has, your helping verb is has, so you will use has. If it is have, then you will use have. But all the questions are here mentioned with has. So be careful here. It's very easy. So you just have to put the helping verb first and the pronoun second. Has he opened the door? Yes, he has. Has she closed the window? So since not is there, no, she hasn't. And our next question is write question and answers. Write question and answers. So what is she saying? My book is lost. So what will be the question? What has she lost? So question is, what has she lost? And the answer will be, she has lost her book. She has lost her book. My dress is torn. So what is saying? What is she saying? Yes, her dress is torn. So what has she torn? What has she torn? She has torn her dress. And the next one is answer the questions. He lost his pen yesterday. He lost his pen yesterday. So what has he lost? He has lost his pen. And when did he lose it? He lost it yesterday. He lost it yesterday. So what has he lost? He has lost his pen. And when did he lose it? He lost it yesterday. He lost it yesterday. Yes, here is the answer. He lost it yesterday. And now let's move on to the next question. Answer the following using already. So we know already, we know the answers already before itself, right? So the meaning is the meaning of already is before itself. So do we know the answers already? Yes, we all have learned already all the chapters, so we know the answers already. So answer the following using already and the words in the brackets. So number 1, when will you begin the book? So it is given yesterday. So when will you begin the book? I have already. Yes, I have already begun it. And I began it yesterday. So I have already begun it, and the past participle begin, began, begun. Okay, so I have already begun it. I began it yesterday. When will she buy the dress? Yesterday again. So I have, yes. So when will she buy the dress? When will she buy the dress? So she has already bought it. She has already bought it. But when did she buy? She bought it yesterday. She bought it yesterday. So this is the end of our revision, children, active English revision. So learn all the chapters thoroughly for your exams, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.